the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause I don't stop. Hey, ladies. Oh, bring it hot, get hot. Hey, fellas. Oh, bring it hot, get hot. Yeah. When you're not,
we find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he stopped immediately there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now they'll shift things around. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Marvin Mims, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Almost set. Ready.
Again, it's Harvey. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. A solid stiff arm. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Kill. Hold on a second.
He'll try again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Ready. Pull out.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 9-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got room. He's to the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On the handoff, Harvey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Once more with Harvey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Nix to the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cardinals had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
On play action, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travis Etienne A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a hit and a loose football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Flag! 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And bulldozing his way through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Nix from the shotgun. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On first down, and it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
At the 20-yard line.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Murray. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 18 now.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And running with power here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 43 yards. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And he's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. A final shot before break. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Cardinals 17. To kick off for Arizona.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to number 18. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's why.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Cardinals 24.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I go Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are. I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up